Good morning, JISD. This is a video mainly for the coaches who are drivers. I just wanted to explain a few things for our new international buses that we've gotten, because it's been a major redesign. So I thought I'd make this video to kind of go through everything, so it'd be easier to, once you first start driving it, to know where everything is. So I'm going to turn this video around so you don't have to look at me anymore. So, all right, this is our new 2025 International School Bus. It's got a new grill design, so I won't bore you with a lot of the outside details, but it's got a larger window and full LED lights. And one thing I do want to, it does have that Bendix Wingman brake system on it, and I'll show you and tell you a little bit more about it here in a minute. So everything from here back is the same, but I will point out one thing that you need to know. The doors have been redesigned. It is a one-piece glass with two leaves, and it's got a locking mechanism now. And when you come up to the bus, there's this door release knob that you will have to turn, and it will release the door. Now this one still clicks, so you can turn it again and it will release this side. Okay. So anyway, one cool feature that they've done, when you open the doors, all the lights will come on, so you don't have to fumble for your keys if it's dark. So anyway, it's got two handrails on either side. So we're going to come up in here. Like I said, all this from here back is the same. So everything's the same, exact same. But however, all this is new. Totally redesigned dash. So, all right. So one thing that you will notice is a newly designed parking brake. It is a flip style. On the other buses, you have to push the knob in and pull it out to engage and disengage the parking brake. This, you flip up and flip down. Okay? You don't have to push it in or pull it out. It is an electronic parking brake. Okay? So if you notice underneath the parking brake, you have a USB-C charger and a USB-A charger. Okay? And then also a 12-volt charge port. Okay? Moving to the left, we have different types of buttons. This side's been cleaned up where all the switches were. But your dome lights for the bus is over here now. This button's the driver dome. This is the student dome lights. The exhaust engine brake, if you want to do that. So you shouldn't have to mess with these two over here. This is your hazard lights. Okay. Down here is, you shouldn't have to mess with these three. But your dash air conditioning, there's lots of air conditioning vents on your dash over here. So these are controlled right here, knob style instead of flip switches. There's your max AC, and to switch from the different settings on the vents, defrost and all that's right here. Okay? All right, there's your radio, if you like to play music. Over here is a clock, hasn't been set yet. So anyway, all right, now if you notice right here, there is no gear shift. They have done away with the manual gear shift and put the gear shift on a stalk to the right side of the steering wheel. All right, so D is for drive, N is for neutral, R is for reverse. Okay, and we'll start up the engine, and I'll show you all that. Over here is your other switches, your master flasher if you have to throw on your reds for any reason. This is your bus stop override, and then this is the fan that controls that right there. Your noise suppress that turns off everything if you go over railroad tracks. These right here are your air conditioning controls, which control the front AC and the back AC back there. Okay. Down here is your heaters for the students, and there is also your heater, for the driver over here. Your strobe light, and then this is your boost pump, which you turn on to get the heaters hot. Steering wheel, a few things have changed over here. Your open and close door is right here. This is your student loading lights activation switch, which you have to have your master flasher on for it to work. Okay, this is your cruise control. It's now on the steering wheel, and this is your red override button. Okay. So, another thing that's been redesigned is the cup holder. It is no longer in with the cubby hole lid. It is now separate, so you don't have to remove your cup to open your driver compartment area. Down in here is another USB-A and a USB-C charging port, but no 12 volt. Okay. All right, so let's start this thing and show you some other stuff. Okay, when you start, the doors will, close. Okay, so when you turn the key, it's always good not to start it right away because it will go through its check cycle. You will hear a series of clicks, and once that's all done, you can start the bus. All right. So this is your dash. You notice there's a digital cluster in the middle, but you still have your analog gauges as well. Tachometer right here. Up here is your temperature gauge. Right here is your air PSI gauges. Over here's your fuel right there. Your DEF gauge, diesel exhaust fluid. And then over here is your oil temperature. Okay. Over here to the left of the steering wheel is automotive style headlight system, kind of like your car. It's got A for automatic, which will come on at dusk and go off when it gets lighter. That's the off switch. That's your parking light. And that is your full-time headlights. Okay. So over here is a mirror heater button and your lamp check, which will go through the cycle for the your lights, so they're all working. Steering wheel tilt is right there. Sorry, tilt, not the other. Anyway, okay. So the steering column is drive, and it will go D right there to drive, neutral, reverse, neutral, reverse. Okay. All right. So your parking brake, you will always have to engage your service brake to release your parking brake. And to release the parking brake, you push it down, and that the red lights will go off, and you can start moving forward or reverse or whatever. So and then To engage the parking brake, you flip it up and the red lights will come on. Okay? So that's kind of a brief overview. Put in drive, parking brake off, and then you can go forward. If it beeps on you like it just did, you might have to repeat the cycle. So anyway, okay. Okay, so anyway, that is the driver compartment. One thing else I want to show you is, remember the red door release valve that was right here? You had to flip it up and flip it down to release the air of the door. It is now located right here in a knob. So there's a door system active, which is it will be active, and you release the manual release to open, to release the air to open the doors. Okay? But when you turn off the bus, it will also release the air. But if the bus is on, that's how you would use it to release the door if you needed to. Okay? So, another thing about the door, to close it, you will need to do the left side first and make sure it clicks, and then the right side click. Okay? And then you can just release, and it will open. You will hear a click when it's been released. Okay. That's all I have. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. My email is john.earle@gisd.org, or feel free to give me a call. All right. Y'all have a good afternoon. Bye.